Alright guys, Panic here, otherwise known as Panic Picnic. And today, this is going to be like an opinion video. So, I'm going to be just giving my a little bit of opinion on what I think they could do to make Overwatch kind of cool again, I guess. Or make people at least kind of play a bit more. Or just some things I think just need a little bit of rework. Let's just be real. Some things I think are just small little inconveniences that just need a little bit of fix. So let's go ahead and go into the basics. One thing I think they've done a whole lot with all this, but one thing I think they really need to fix is the weapon skins. They've only got golden, which I mean, I'm not complaining that I'm not complaining really about the prices or anything like that. I mean, especially when like the events like summertime and all that, they give you the option, they give you the ability to get more and more credits to be able to buy the weapon. So I think that's really, really nice. The only thing I'm a little disappointed at is it only just really affects the weapon right here. I mean, I know you can see I've got this skin right here, but it's only gonna, actually, you know what? Let's just go to one I know I have. I may be trash, but boys, I've got a golden Widowmaker gun! It's okay. The second you buy it, if you buy this, your ability to make headshots goes up by a lot. Just a heads up. It worked for me. It'll work for you. I guarantee it. But as you can see, like this skin right here, like this is one of the newer skins. Like this is a golden gun. It almost looks like it's made of copper. Like this looks like it was made of melted down pennies. This is supposed to be gold. I mean, look at this. This gun right here, it doesn't look as shiny. It doesn't look as vibrant. And it's only just affecting the gun. I honestly think as well it should affect any part of the hero that really gets use. I think you should have the ability to maybe put in like a gold headband or like gold, like mainly like a gold arm right here. Like this part being gold would be really nice. I think they should have at least a little bit more customization options because sometimes the guns of one skin are just 10 times better than the gun of another. One thing that comes to mind is it'll be in Soldier 76. Like, let's look at. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's just look at this. Let's look at his weapons. See, look, this weapon right here. I mean, not this one. Let's go to this one. See, look, look at this weapon. So this is one of the more generic based ones. Like it's very similar to the classic. So this is, you have a classic style right here. Sometimes when you have this jet right here, you may want it like, you may want this gun right here, right? You may want it because too bad. That's what it comes with. You're getting this in gold. You're gonna get this gun. But what if instead you wanted this gun in gold? Like if you've got a golden weapon, I think you'd have the ability to at least change out the weapons you use. Like it may not go together, I understand. Like, but this gun right here looks pretty cool. This gun right here, look, this is the Strike Commander one, right? Look how black this one is by comparison to Jet. Like Jet, of course, you're getting that white color scheme, but this right here is pretty much almost identical to it. Of course, you get the stars. I mean, it also gives you the ability to like just like it makes your character a bit more yourself. Like instead of me, obviously I'm playing Soldier 76. Let's see, what is this? Like if you want that, you can just use that gun. I mean that'd go good with like, what is it? This one? Oh, he's got a red skin too. But it gives you the ability to have at least a little bit more customization options. Like this is a really cool gun. Like if I had it, I want to use it a little bit more. Same with this one. Like I know it's got that ice to it and all of that, but that could go really well with his bone. Like this is a white gun. This bone right there, like I said, could go really well with this Alpine. Like it's just the same color. I mean, it's the same color. It's got the same style to an extent, obviously, with a little bit of different additions. But like I know it's a slight change. Like even the slasher gun, right? Like it gives you, if you like this gun, or even like if you like this Grill Master gun, which looks really, really cool. Like this is a cool gun. It's an assault rifle. Ah, just saw it. But you should have the ability to mix and match. Like honestly, this Daredevil one right here could go well with something. Like, again, like the Strike Commander, or even just go with just the basic classic set. I mean, if you have a gun or a skin unlocked, like, it would be easy enough to just change the skin of the gun that you have. Like, it's not going to change any of the hitboxes, you're not going to change any of the skins, like the colored skins, but if you can just get a skin and then just change the gun, I think that would add at least a little bit more of a customization option and make your character really feel like yourself. Another thing, like I said, is let's go a little bit back to the issue of making things golden. I do apologize, but I don't have the golden weapon for Soldier 76, but as you saw, like, it goes into his weapons. It's got this is going to be gold, and I'm not sure about his healing drone. Again, I do apologize because I don't have it unlocked, but if I spend the 3,000 credits, I'd want to make sure, like, all of at least what he currently has is going to be gold. Like, for instance, if I use my Widowmaker, like, I want this to be gold. I want my gun to be gold. That's a guarantee. I definitely want that to be gold. Maybe the headset could be gold. I don't know. But, I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a little bit of an Alpine one. Let's go to one that I kind of like. Let's go to a Nova one. So, I mean, actually, no, let's go to Kerrigan. Kerrigan's a little bit easier to see. So, I mean, I understand that this is one of the StarCraft characters, and don't get me wrong, and I understand you want to try to keep it, like, your character as vanilla. Why does your hair go through your gun? I don't know, witchcraft hair. Get on the other side. But I think that we've got, okay, look, we have Widowmaker, okay? Widowmaker's got 3 things to her. She's got her gun, she's got her visor, and she's got her I shoot poison thing. And grappling hook as well in there. But honestly, I think that the gun should be gold. That should be a guaranteed gold because you're spending 3,000 credits to be able to unlock it. But also, honestly, this should be gold as well. Not so much as the Venom Mine itself, but at least the arm should be kind of gold. It at least give it a little bit more than just the gun. You don't need to make her headset gold. That may like clash too much, make it a little bit too much gold. But that at least make the arm gold. Like, one thing that's really cool I like about it later is you see it in Ash. So when you go to gold for Ash, you're getting a golden gun. You're given a golden little mini sawed-off gun. You're given a golden dynamite. I know it's a little bit subtle and you really can't tell, but you're given that gold like right around there. You see it? I mean, it's a little hard to tell from generic, right? I mean, honestly, I can't tell. I stand corrected. But you're given a golden bob. Like, I think this is fantastic. Like, that's one of the, like, this is definitely on my next unlock list. Like, I love Ash. Ash is one of my favorite characters. So granted, I do more quick play than I do competitive, but I think that is really, really cool. Like, you're given, you can get all the things you really use, and you can turn it gold. I mean, let's just go to default gun. Let's go to default this. Like, look at default Bob. He's nice. He's silver. I mean, he looks cool. But then you get golden Bob. I mean, even if I don't use it, even if it makes him stand out a little bit more, don't get me wrong. I spent 3,000 of this thing. Like, that's a lot of my time I have to use to go and either win those matches or all that skill I have to have. And again, the time I need to invest to get that skill, to get this golden bob. Like, I want all the stuff I use to be gold. I mean, you don't need to, I'm not saying you need to make her dang hat gold, but make all that other stuff gold. And also, like I said, if you've got a gun you like this is what, look at this gun. I mean, granted, this is a legendary gun. Or even, let's look at this. Look, this is a legendary gun at 1,000. If I were to buy this skin, I want to be able to use this gun on multiple things, like especially if I'm a newer player to the game and I just get my first legendary, like my first legendary skin or whatever, and it's like, let's say I just like the classic skin a bit better, but I want to maybe give her a gangster one like this right here. Like, look, classic's got that white, black, gold cut, like it's got that color scheme going, right? This gangster one to an extent would match this classic one. And if it's not that, well, that one is pretty much the same thing. But it's like, if I want to have a jungle skin, I want to have a jungle skin. Like, I think it's really cool, and I honestly think they should do it. It would give like players as well as myself the ability to feel more attached to a character. Not so much on that. Look, I know Ash. I know what her backstory is. I know all this, right? Or let's go with who's an easy character. Let's go with Diva. Look, we all know Let's go with McCree. McCree's a really cool character. We all know his backstory. His video was just released. It was one of the most recent ones released. So why would, like, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. Look, you can wear an American skin to represent where you're from or whatever, right? But that's really like the only representation you get. Like, hey, I'm gonna meme with McCree and do whatever I want. Like, I mean, I want to get, like, if I want this Sherlock gun, I want the Sherlock gun. Look, it looks really cool. If someone spends, like, I don't know, when these things are first released, they're 3,000 gold. I mean, look at this gun. This is the Blackwatch one. It's only available on certain events. And sometimes you get tired of the skin. That's the reason why you've got multiple skins. If I get tired of the American one, I can switch to the Riverboat. I can switch to the Gambler. I can switch to the White Hat. I can switch to Wheat, Sage, Lake, Ebony. I have all of these I can switch to. I can do Dead. I can do Scrooge. I mean, look at this Dead gun. Look at that. Look at that color. That's, like, I know it's like pretty much the vanilla gun with a different color scheme, but the ability to change the character's gun to match whatever you want. I know it's an extra add-on you could do. You could literally do skin. This is how you do it. You would do skin, you click American, you click next, and click his gun. It's not that hard. Like, I think it would add a lot more of a characterization to it. Another thing I think they could do to change it up, I know it's going to be difficult, but let's just go ahead and go into, let's say, competitive play. That'll be the next one. Like I said, I'm not the largest competitive player, as you could probably tell from my Baptiste video. I didn't have a whole lot of skins. But one thing I think is really that they should do is they should implement or at least have some semblance of a ban system. Like, only one, I'm not saying like multiple bans. I'm talking about just one ban. Like, each team is only allowed one ban. So you have all these heroes. So you just ban one. So for instance, let's say I just ban Farah, for instance, right? On the enemy team, or they ban, I don't know, let's do Mercy, right? So Farah and Mercy are banned. Don't get me wrong, that means it allows the enemy to hard counter. Don't get me wrong. So for instance, if someone picks Bridget, an easy way to counter Bridget, in my opinion, is you pick Farah. Because Bridget's shield doesn't cover her entire body, and Farah can just, I have a lot of good experience. I mean, I have a lot of experience enough through my quick play experience to at least say that Farah can decently counter Bridget. But for instance, if let's say I banned, I don't know, who's a good one? I don't know. Let's say I banned, like, yeah, let's just ban Reinhardt, and let's ban, I don't know, another good one is, who's another good one? I guess Widowmaker, right? Well, then someone just picks Bastion, right? Actually, let's ban Reinhardt, and yeah, let's ban Orisa and Reinhardt, right? So Reinhardt and Orisa are both banned. So that means you have no shields, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, Bastion eats shields, but here's the implementation: is someone could just pick Bastion and just murder because they're missing 2 tanks. I don't think that's really would be the entire case, because that means Bastion himself doesn't have shields, and you can only heal that man so much. I mean, if I ban Orisa and Reinhardt, yes, someone could definitely hard counter and go for like full-fledged dive or whatever. It doesn't matter, but it's gonna pull out certain heroes. It's gonna make the competitive scene feel a lot more fresh. The downside from, like, I like Overwatch League. I think it's really, really cool. I really do enjoy it. The only thing I am not a huge fan of in the Overwatch scene, in my opinion, is it seems like on certain maps there's only 5 here. Like, there's only set heroes you can pick. Like, you can only pick these set heroes. Look, I'm not a pro Overwatch player. If basically some of the best teams in the world are picking these heroes, I'm going to emulate them. I'm going to do that. But if they've got a little bit of a ban, then it can definitely alternate. You can go from a dive comp to a full-fledged tank comp. You can do all of that. And also, you can just do it for, like, one map. So you just implement it on that one, and then you can maybe switch it up later. It doesn't matter. It just gives it a little bit more variety, and adds a little bit more of a strategy aspect. Now, I'm not saying you need to implement it all the way down the line. Like, I'm not saying you need to implement it in my competitive play, because then you're like, who gets to choose or whatever, because we're only choosing just one for a total. Each team only chooses one character to ban. You could just really just implement it in just the Overwatch League. I think that right there would make things a lot cooler. I think it would make things a lot more interesting. Mainly because you're able to, again, add a little bit more variety to the scene, and it can make things not stale. And if it works at that upper level league, or even in the minors, or wherever you can implement it first, then you can implement it throughout the entire thing. I think it would make the competitive experience a bit better. For instance, if for instance, let's say I'm playing, right, and I hate Doomfist. Like, when Doomfist first came out, he was really, really good. I mean, not Doomfist, but, like, I think it was Doomfist. Like, well, like, when a character comes out and they're just really overtuned, like, they're just really, really good, you can just delete them. Like, it's competitive season. Like, that character's banned. That character's banned for the season. Let's not play him. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna ban that character every time I see him, only because he's really good. Or I could talk with my team. It allows for more team communication. Like, hey, anybody on my team, who do we need to ban? Who's really good in this meta right now? Who is, like, for instance, Brigitte. Like, Brigitte pretty much almost killed, like, competitive Overwatch, at least in my experience. I hated it. I hated that experience. Did you see Brigitte every single game? And there was so, like, she was really, really good, and the team was, all the team was pretty much just protecting her and all that. Same time, sometimes when Tracer especially gets in the upper level leagues, Tracer's really, really good in upper levels. Like, let's say you're just having issues with Tracer, you find out that, I don't know, let's say I'm playing a game against Seagull, and let's say Seagull's really good with Tracer, and he's just been playing Tracer a lot. Boom! Goodbye, Tracer! Or whatever. Like, yeah, you're given that option, and you could help counter a different player. Like, you could obviously counter certain players, but it allows players to play more heroes. It forces them to be able to play more heroes. So, for instance, if I only main Tracer, you know what? Let's just go to my career profile. I play a lot of Widowmaker, right? I haven't played Reinhardt in a while. So, I've played Widowmaker. I've only got 42 hours on her. Don't get me wrong. My next highest character is Pharah. I have not played Reinhardt in a while. I have not played Pharah in a while. I've not played Anna in a while. I've not played, and I do play Mercy on occasion. So my next closest character is Mercy, right? My next closest character is Mercy. So I've got to look 20 more hours. If someone goes up in a game and bans Widowmaker, I'm personally not going to be completely messed over, because I've got other characters I know how to play. Like, I've been playing a lot of Ashe, which is comparable, which is a little bit different, but that means I don't have to worry about the enemy Widowmaker on an enemy team. So that means I can play a little bit different. I can go, you know what? I don't have to worry about a Widowmaker on a team. So that means that's one less hit scan hero. You know what? I think I might pick Pharah. Like, I could pick Pharah because that means I know I'm not going to have to deal with a Widowmaker. But again, there's so many heroes. So let's go ahead and ban Widowmaker, and let's ban McCree. That doesn't mean Pharah is just going to instantly murder everybody. That's not the case. There's so many extra heroes on top that can help counter Pharah. We've got Soldier 76, which is really good at countering Pharah. We've got Anna. Anna could even counter Pharah if you need to. Again, we don't have Widowmaker, we don't have McCree. We don't have, granted, these are hit scan heroes, but we've got a Soldier 76, we've got an Anna. These two are at least hit scan heroes. We have Hanzo. While not the best, Hanzo can counter Pharah because he's got a projectile base. If that doesn't work, we have Torbjorn's turret. What if Pharah is not careful enough, can knock her out of the sky. We've got Winston leaping at her. Again, it's not the same, and it does, of course, make Pharah a little bit more powerful. Oh, and of course, I forgot the best. We forgot Ashe. So we've got Soldier 76 and Ashe. So look, I've banned Widowmaker and I've banned McCree. I have Soldier 76 and I have Ashe and I have Anna. Again, that Pharah's not getting off the ground if I know someone's picking her. If we know someone's picking her, we've got Ashe, Anna, and Soldier 76. She is going to change heroes. And then, of course, it allows us to alternate a bit more. And I think that implementing a ban system earlier in Overwatch would have been a mistake. But I think right now it's really good if someone bans, like, because there's just so many heroes to choose from. Again, let's just go ahead and go to training so we can at least see all the heroes. At least in their order and what they're called. So look, we've got tanks. We've got Divas. We've got Orissas. We've got Reinhardts all the way down. If I ban two tanks, let's say I ban Wrecking Ball, let's say I ban Zarya, because I've seen a lot of Zarya lately. I'm getting kind of sick of Zarya in Overwatch League. But I can get Zarya banned, and then let's ban a Winston, just because I don't want Zarya and I don't want Winston to get some charge. But look, we've still got a Diva, we've still got Orisa, we've still got Reinhardt, Roadhog, and Wrecking Ball. There's still a lot of tanks to choose from.
My business.
I'm just gonna turn down the volume a little bit. And the same thing could be said of damage. Like, if, let's say we're on Junkertown, I'm gonna ban Bastion. I'm gonna just ban Bastion, because that way we don't have to do with Protect the President. We don't have to deal with that. I mean, yeah, that's just, I mean, this is just my opinion, right? I would ban Bastion. And then the enemy team would be like, oh no, well, let's ban, I don't know, Tracer, okay? Because let's say they ban Junkrat, and I ban Bastion. Let's say they ban Junkrat, and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna ban Junkrat because we don't want them to have the ability to knock out our shields, right? We don't want them to have, we're gonna pick a Bastion comp. The enemy team's like, we're gonna pick Orisa, we're gonna pick Reinhardt, we're gonna pick Mercy, we're gonna pick Bastion, and that's going to be our comp, and we're going to have 2 players just run around, and maybe we're going to pick, like, a Tracer and, like, something else, right? And, a Mora, okay? Right, so that's the enemy's team. That's what they're initially coming in with. That's a decent comp on Junkertown, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a little bad, because off the cuff. But it's, like, a very heavy shield comp, and I'm going to maybe need to pick Sombra to EMP that, and hope my team can clear him up. But that's what I have to hope that one character can be able to hard counter all of that. Or they're going to be like, okay, so we're going to ban, like I said, the enemy team's like, we're going to ban Junkrat. So they ban Junkrat because they don't want us to get rid of their shields. Or they ban Sombra because they don't want us to EMP them, okay? But we ban Bastion on Junkertown. That enemy team's comp is completely gone because it was built around Bastion. It removes a Bastion comp from the game because you just ban Bastion. But that doesn't mean that we cannot play Junkertown. There's so many different options to play Junkertown because you've got all these other heroes, because only Bastion and Sombra were banned. It could be dive comp. It could just be tank comp. You don't know. It gives a lot more of a variety, and the enemy team doesn't, like, who's on defense doesn't know who's gonna what the offense is gonna pick, and the offense doesn't know what the defense is gonna pick. So I think it adds a lot more variety to both the game and the overall watchability, and it's simple enough to just only ban 2 heroes. Same thing with support. Like I said, there are so many extra support heroes. We've got Ana, we've got Baptiste, we've got Brigitte, Lucio, Mercy, Mora, and of course we've got Zenyatta. If I were to just ban Zenyatta and Mercy, that does not mean, actually, you know what? Let's ban Lucio and Mora, okay? Let's just ban Lucio and Mora. Well, we already know what that pretty much can take care of. Like I said, I'm no expert. But if we're on, like, Moonbase, like, that is going to remove the fact of an all-out tank rush. Well, don't get me wrong, it's the ability of the enemy teams and skills and all of that, but this just adds another layer to it. Well, if Lucio and Mora is down, well, we don't have to really worry about tank comps. If Lucio and Sombra, let's just ban Lucio, let's just ban Mora and Zenyatta. I mean, don't get me wrong, these are 2 really good heroes. Both of them I severely enjoy playing. But again, you still have an AoE-based healer, a single target, an AoE-based healer to an extent, as well as a single target, and you still got Mercy, which is a single target healer. You're given all the other options. Honestly, I think Overwatch should definitely implement a ban system of 1 per team. So in total, 2 characters will be banned. Now, the last thing I would like to mention, and I'm really excited, and I'm not sure if you guys watched my Baptiste video, but Baptiste is really, really, I really like what Overwatch has done to Baptiste. At least I hope they're going in the same direction. I really like how they've done with a lot cooler of skins. Like, the skins are a lot better, in my opinion. Like, these are the medium tier skins. These are 250. These are some of the coolest skins in the game, in my opinion. I think Baptiste really has some of the coolest skins for being the newest hero. I mean, I understand that they wanted people to play him and be able to spend money, like spend all their gold and like buy loot boxes and all that. I mean, I understand. But these are really cool skins. Like, this Wasteland skin is almost comparable to a legendary Ana skin. This camouflage is almost comparable to a legendary Soldier 76 skin. Same with all of these skins right here. Like they're all unique, and they add a different variety to the hero. And I think these skins are really cool. Another thing I think is really nice as well, and I pointed it out a little bit, is this on alert. Now, I know it's subtle and it's only during the beginning of the animation, but as you can see, this is more of a movement animation. I think this is really, really cool. I think having cooler poses like this, like even though the victory pose is supposed to be like we're taking a photo, like smile for the camera or whatever, right? Like, I really like this extra movement. It adds a little bit more variety to the photo, I mean, to the ending, but it makes things look a little bit cooler. And that's pretty much the all in all what you're supposed to do. Like, give something a little bit more variety to both your character, but of course to make us feel like we're playing a game as well. That's pretty much really the biggest things I could really say off the top of my head. The last thing Overwatch needs to do is not, well, we could do that in about 30 seconds if you want. I mean, we could talk about that. But first, I want to talk about one last thing. I want to talk about the game browser. I think they need to just change it up a little bit. It's actually not my favorite system. It feels like almost like there's no games really ever being played. I mean, it's got a low list. I'm not sure how, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm playing quite early in the morning. I'm playing at 9:02 a.m. But I got a lot of work to do this week. Oh my goodness. But I think you should have at least a little bit more different variety. Kind of like the arcade, like kind of have like an arcade system, like how StarCraft has it. While the games are still there, you're given a little bit more of what you can do. Like we've got Phantom mode in StarCraft 2. We've got like probes versus zealots, of course, which is a big one. Hero Line Wars, but they used that system to build these type of games. Like you're using Overwatch's systems to build things like Lucio Ball and like the Halloween events and even the regular Overwatch, like the Blackwatch events. But I mean, I'm not sure if you're just using that to hide out the fact that, like, just to make those events more personable, but you should at least give us the ability to make some of those events. Now, I mean, not so much the event themselves, but just something like that, because we could definitely add a lot to them. Like May Snowball Fight is like, I mean, it's okay, but I could make May Snowball Fight in this. Like, it's not hard. Just I lower the damage and give Winston like a lot of health. Like that one is the simplest. I mean that's the Yeti Hunter one, but that one's easy enough to do. But honestly, like, and May Snowball Fight, like you can't build a May Snowball Fight because you can't build those snow piles for May to get the ammo. At least not that I'm aware of. And I think Blizzard should allow us to make better game lobbies. If they know anything about StarCraft, they know that a lot of people, of course, play the co-op, but a lot of people play the arcade. Only because the arcade has a lot of fun games, and a lot of them are really, really cool, and they're really fun to play. And you get to see the skill involved from all the players. They've got Rock the Cabinet, which is some events. I think that would be really nice to do. It'll also make sure that, of course, Overwatch gets a little bit more notoriety as well out there. But I think that's really cool. It would make people play Overwatch, even if they're not playing quick play, which can get repetitive after a while. If I'm just playing the same hero over and over and over to get better, sometimes I just want to goof off and play, probes versus zealots. Sometimes I just want to give up and do Hero Line Wars. Or, of course, Nexus Wars. That's always a big one. Like I said, I really would like for them to be able to do that. I think that would be really cool. Even if it was just like just us making something similar to the the Halloween event with Dr. Junkenstein. Like just a horde mode would be pretty cool. I think that would just be easy enough to implement and easy enough to build. Like that would get a lot of views. And then it would get a lot of playtime on the arcade. And I think it would be really fun to do. Like, you've got all this extra variety. I mean, that's how you get people playing on Twitch. Like, just give people more variety. Like, I mean, I could only watch some guy pwn noobs so long before I'm like, look, man, let's go play some fun games. Before I'm like, hey, man, let's go play. Look, I'm bad at, like, let's say SEC, go play Tracer or whatever, right? Now, I suck at Tracer. I do not have tendinitis. I don't have tinnitus. Sorry. I don't have tinnitus. So, that means I'm a bad Tracer. Actually, because that means I don't play Tracer. If I can't play Tracer, well, maybe I can just do like a fine game. Like the 500% ones. These things are so much fun to play. Like I said, I suck at Tracer, but I love playing Tracer and these 500% because you blink around, all that. Like, don't get me wrong, it's annoying to play against, but it's fun to play. I mean, you get into these 500% ones only because they're fun, man. Like, you're fun, you meme, you don't learn a whole lot, but it's fun to play and relax. It makes Overwatch a more fun game, and that's one thing I really think they should implement. Now, I've already teased this video. I've already teased what the next topic is. I teased it a couple years ago. But my request has fallen on deaf ears. And again, I must make a video. I must explain to Blizzard that they're an idiot. And why I'm disappointed. Why the hell can I still not buy player icons? I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been promoted. I don't have a Zerg icon anymore. I got rid of that. I'm the Terran, boys. You know how it is. We're Terran. We're not Zerg. Oh, look, I can be the Dominion. That's always one of the cooler ones. I like that. But, look at this. I still cannot buy America. We're still in debt. The reason we are in debt, Blizzard, is because you won't let me buy America. You will not let me pay off our debt. And for that, it is your fault. It's your fault, Blizzard, that America is in debt. And the reason America is in debt is because you will not let me buy it and pay it off with maybe 250 gold credits, which sounds like a good price. Or you could read the comments on my old video that have a lot of other people giving you options on how to buy them. I know you get a player icon in every single loot box. I'm level 94 with 3 stars. So what is that? 394? Right? Or 294? 394? And I still do not have my American loot box. I still don't have that. That being said, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Panic Picnic. Hope to see you guys in the next video. I hope you subscribe. And again, I will see you guys at the picnic table. Have a great one. Bye.